I used to walk up and down these streets all the time. Real talk. Where I spent most of my life, running the streets, you know what I'm saying? Right here on High Street. But yeah, it's early. It's Memorial Day. I really don't celebrate these days, you know. I mean, all of them have some kind of good meaning towards it. But the Bible talks about, you know, the man commandments, you know. And that's these holidays like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, all these different days, they really man commandments. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I never, you know, participated in them. It's just the principle. So, yeah, I'm out here standing in my front yard. This is my neighbor's truck, actually, you know. But that's how we do it. We cool, you know what I'm saying? And it's just real like that. But it ain't the same how it used to be. But things change over time, right? So, it's all good.
Do it out there, got Big Hawk out here, man. You know what I'm saying? This how we do it down here, man.
Yeah.
For real. Your boy riding, man. That's how we do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got my boy Fecto out here, man. Right here in Wild South, man.
Got my baby with me, give me some love. Just doing the thing, what?
You know it, man.
Just doing a little documentary.
Gotta put it on. You been doing alright?
Chillin', boy.
Okay. Yeah, I was just stopping by, man, getting a look.
What you doing documentary for? Oh, you in film school?
Yeah, I'm in film school, but you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a documentary for like, to go with my album.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. Say, man, you spit something for me on mind, man, just a little something together.
Alright, man, forget a set. Watch a young nigga flex. Man, you know I do it. I still live on the west. Ain't having sex, but I'm still cashing checks. Put some respect on my name and on my pain. My life is hard, it get real on my boulevard. I'm praying to the Lord that he will and deal my cards. It's kinda crazy, but this what this life gave me. Can't let it break me. Matter of fact, it's what made me. The devil want me. Matter of fact, he my opponent. Working through my family members, even closest homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. Real talk.
Some real shit. Got no goddamn choppers, swinging.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, got my boy Bristol out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, just tell them how it is, man, living out here in Minden, man.
Day to day, man, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
For real.
Day to day, that's it. Stay afloat, man, that's all. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's it. You know? Yeah. That's the way it gonna be. It's life. Ups and downs, you know. Highs and lows. That's all.
Real talk, man. That's what it is, man. Yeah, we out here, man. Finna get it started.
Pretty much, you know, we all from different parts and in different areas of Minden, but we all decided to get together and work together and try to complete this common goal that we have, is to make it better days for our kids. Give them some enlightenment of some of the decisions that they make at a young age, so it won't affect them so much and put so many limits on them when they get to our age. So they can not only do what we do, but they can do it better. They can exceed some of the levels that we have succeeded. Like I say, I just want to take a few minutes of the time right now. We're going to get to talking and it's a whole journey, y'all. So we just gonna give you a little bit today. So we gonna let the spirit move in this place. It's gonna touch me. It's gonna touch Ian. It's gonna touch John. It's gonna touch Carlos. It's gonna touch y'all. We're gonna open the floor. At some point in time, if y'all ask questions, I can get you talking. If y'all got any questions, if y'all some misunderstanding in the world, maybe we can talk about it. That way we can get a clear understanding, because understanding is key. I can say something all day, if y'all don't understand it, it was effortless, it was non-effective, it didn't serve no purpose, so we want to make sure everything we do today, not only today, but from today forward, every day in our everyday walk there, we making effective steps. Even when we at work, even when we at home, when we at the grocery store, when we out hanging with our people, when we get our kids, when we on family time, when we out to eat, anything, it's gonna be effective steps. Effective speech. Everything we say, we want to be effective. We don't want to say nothing that's going to be non-effective, because that's useless.
Alright, I'm John Brown. Pretty much everybody knows me. Coach, Uncle JB, to Warren and all you guys up here, Hawk, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit. I ain't gonna give you all of it, because like I said, we're gonna start at 1:30. I hope y'all stay with us and be patient. Going through the streets, you have to stand for whatever your name stood for. Whatever you said your name was, that's what kind of pressure you had to have behind it. He was Animal, I was Hawk. Some of y'all too young to realize who Animal and Hawk is. Those was WWC wrestling back in the day that dominated in wrestling. So we felt like we were gonna dominate in the streets. That's just a little something about me and Warren. Warren with us because he see the same thing we all see. We're not up here just for a fashion show. We didn't go get these shirts done just because we want to make it look good for one day. There will be several shirts coming, and if God keep blessing us, there'll be a clothing line coming. We're not putting limits on what we can do. We're gonna branch out and pull in more. There's gonna be some time when we have to go get youth. Like Jordan might can reach some kids better than we can. On the other hand, we got Woosie. Marcus Clark, my cousin, DJ Woosie, one of the high-profile DJs around here. He don't always get called in Minden, but he get called in Shreveport. Those, Texas, Ruston, Monroe, Grambling. Just because people around here don't understand his worth yet. That's just like people don't understand your worth. They'll put a price on you, but when you put a price out there, they're not willing to pay. Because it's not the price they want to give you. They put one up for you to take, but you can take it. That's him. I was with him the other night, we sitting on the porch. My wife Shan right there. Hey Shan. JT in the building, happy birthday. He tied to the football camp. And he was on the phone with a guy. The guy told him, look man, I got $180. I need you for 3 hours. He said, I tell you what, that $180 will get you an hour. The dude said, huh? He said, yeah, $180, I'll give you an hour. The dude still kept saying, all right, 2 hours. I said, no. He said, we stuck on an hour right now till you say the right number. But the dude told him, all right, man, let me get back with you. True story, I was sitting there listening. Me and somebody else, might have been Rico. He called back, guess what he told him? How about if I just give you $200 for 1 hour? He said, now you're talking my language. All right, I'll be down there. Went on down there and gave me that 1 hour, got the $200 left. Not only did he get his money, but the guy that pretended to be the promoter that he is, he got an angry crowd now because all he gave you was an hour. They know who he is. They know his worth. They know if he keep playing all night long, it might not be no fight. He know what kind of music to play. Everybody call him DJ, they self a DJ, not a DJ. Just because I go hook my phone into a speaker don't make me be able to jam music all night long. So I'm gonna let them get off for the day. I'm just telling you bits and pieces. I'm just trying to keep your eyes on you for a minute. Right here, Rico Mitchell. Y'all probably look at, dang, he look way younger than me. Rico been through a lot. Rico been through a lot, and he was one of the guys who adapted to come in with us. I think we took him in, about 6-7 years ago, we took him in the softball. He had his dream crushed in his face. Not a phone call, but in his face. Look at Rico's size. Y'all don't think he plays sports, do you? He probably was one of the best baseball players in the last 16 years to come out of Minden High, maybe last 20. Anytime the ball across the plate, it's a strike, he's slapping it out the park. Anytime a man on first, second, and third, the pitcher know one thing, if I throw it in the zone, he'll knock it out the park. But he went to Grammy. We tried to talk to him, we go, man, try something a little different, you know what I'm saying? But if you go down there, take off. You know what the coach told him one day? You're too fat. These guys in the major leagues right now, way bigger than him. They get paid to do one thing, hit the ball or either be on first base and catch the ball. But a coach, see, it ain't always about black and white. The blacks will hurt you faster than the whites will too, so let's get that understood. This man had a dream. Last night, he almost came to tears because all of us together. We don't just hook up when it's time to come do something like this. We be together. We ain't got to see each other every day, but when we do see each other, it's just like we never missed a beat. But Rico's another guy that's going to be soon talking to you younger guys that don't put all your eggs in one basket about sports. Understand, you have it now, take it. I played it, I was an All-American. I was the first All-American that didn't do nothing with my tackle. Some of y'all don't believe that. Go back and Google, check it out. Warren right there, Paulo's right there, Katie, you know, they know. Christina, there's a lot of people who stay Angela, wife, Joe, cousin Joe, and good. They know. But the guys I was trying to beat, you know what happened? They stayed focused and humble. I stopped chasing God and started chasing the streets. That showed the difference. Both of them have played for a $5 million contract out 20 years ago. I've been out of school 20-something years. Abram Booty went to LSU, went on to play in the NFL. Scott Anderson out of Jonesboro, we were good friends. We used to compete big time down there in Grammy with Carlos and all us. He went to the Detroit Lions. John Bradford, and crazy to still telling everybody about his story. They got a chance to see how people took $5 or $6 million. Yep, did. But I'm not upset with that either. God has another plan. You gotta follow God's plan. Don't follow your little ego. Believe you somewhere that you end up kind of messed off. Right here is Cam. Me and Cam grew up together. Oh my God. Worst time ever. Going through school at elementary. His brother here is a little older than me. Lord, let me tell y'all. It's bad when you gotta fight your older brother, your older cousins and all that, because we trying to take over going to the bus stop. We used to run from Crazy Hill on the graveyard, Cleveland Token Park, running from them big old jokes. They wasn't that big, it was just they were old enough, we were kind of scared of them. But Cam was the only one that would say, if y'all don't tell it, I ain't gonna tell it, because our mamas back then, oh, they didn't play no game. See, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about that belt, that clothes hanger type stuff. Wearing the newspaper, catching you when you walk in the doorway. You remember that? You know what I'm saying? Sneaking through the window, they sitting in bed waiting on you. You just get here, turn over. You might well turn over. You only let it hurt for 5 minutes, because you Russell was going to hurt for 30. Ask Joe. I seen Joe get whooped so bad I was crying. But then with the good old days, that's what made us tough today. What's wrong with us? Many people are afraid to use that belt. Kids, you know, I've been coaching going on 10 years this year, 7 years at the high school. I get more people come up there and say, well, my son, blah, 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 he not disciplined. We get this call. My son, he won't do this. Have it ever dawned on you, man? Every time you do something wrong, you go buy him a pair of Air Max or some Jordans. He get close to falling out of school, dropping off. Y'all don't see him, Jordan, y'all don't see him. Some of the guys that start school with y'all, they drop out of school and get cars before y'all do it, y'all ain't even graduated yet. How can you award a kid for dropping out? Mixed siblings. But you get upset when he talk back to you. So now you come get us. We only got him for an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. What about the rest of the day when he's back in reality? We didn't force nobody here today. It can be 2 people here, but you're gonna get the same mentors on each, because at 1:30 it's going live. Some of y'all gonna leave here with some stuff on your mind. We gonna leave here with some stuff on our mind. Before I go any further, So, baby, you got Pastor Cologne in here, y'all. Appreciate you coming, Pastor. Right here, we got Carlos. Joe, you want to talk about Carlos? one y'all? Hey, he was weird. That's my brother. He's weird. And I always got that, hey, man, look at this. This nigga was old Negro back in crying. What's wrong with you, man? Look, I can't believe it. We here. What we did. To tell you the little deal to that joke, I'm gonna hit you. Finish that joke.
Y'all already know how my cousin comes down. He gonna give it to you straight up and down. He gonna make you laugh, but he'll make you cry too. First and foremost, man, some of y'all who don't know me, from looking around, I can tell I'm pretty familiar with everybody. My name's Minden, and it's a blessing just to be standing here before y'all today. You know, I've done a lot of things in my life, and as of right now, I'm not gonna just go into complete detail. You know, we're gonna wait till a little later on, but time is of the essence. We at a war, y'all, and we lose. Y'all turn on the TV every day, y'all seeing kids getting shot, kids getting killed, kids getting locked up, people who commit suicide. What's the problem? Who holds the answers? What's going on? And the sad thing about the whole situation is the majority of the people that are going through these phases and these changes in life, this struggle is our own time. So what is the reason for this when we have the opportunity and the chance to advance as other races in life does? What are we doing? Is it the parents' fault? You know, for us older adults in here, are we failing somewhere? Or, I mean, you know, y'all give me some feedback. Are we not doing what it is that we supposed to do for our children? You know what I'm saying? Are we not providing a stable foundation? Or is it that somebody else is teaching our kids? See, a lot of us, I'm learning, y'all, a lot. That's my first child right there, my son. And I come to realization to understand that your child or your children, you're the first teacher that they're ever gonna run across. Everything they get first, it comes from you. So you have to be mindful of the things that you do and the things that you say around your kids. Y'all have to understand this. And then life itself is full of ups and it's full of downs. And you got the in-between. To me, what defines a person, male or female, is not what you do when you're up, but what you do when you're down. What are you standing on? What's your foundation? Where your faith is? See, some of us, we right now people. We want everything right now. We want instant gratification. Life does not work like that. You got to put in work. If you look at most of these guys up there, you know what I'm saying, the majority of people say they've been in the gym, you know, they've done some type of sports or whatever the situation may be. But I want to tell you that anything that you decide to do in life to better yourself is going to have to be done with hard work and dedication. Nevertheless, you got to talk to the Almighty, because see, we all were created for a purpose, but a lot of us don't understand what our purpose in life. I'm for one. I just now had to sit down, y'all. I went on a vacation, y'all. It ain't the kind where you see the sunset. You don't get to see the ocean. You don't get to rub your toes in the sand. I was surrounded by bars of steel and razor wire for 10 years. Why? Because I chose to think that I was wrong. I went against the morals and the values that my family members had placed inside of me. As a kid, I wanted to do things my way. So doing things my way led me down the path. And part of the reason why I do what I do today and the rest of my brothers do what we do today is because we don't want y'all to have to go down the same road. To my little ones in here, to my adults too, because no matter who you are or who you think you are, at any point in time, your whole world could do this. It can change in the blink of an eye. So I encourage y'all, never get humble. Stay humble, but also stay humble. And have a mindset to understand that you're blessed to be a blessing to somebody else. Knowledge is key. But what is a man or a woman to gain all the knowledge in the world and not share it? What's the benefit of it? What are you doing? I mean, why did you obtain it? Just so you say, I'm the smartest person in the world, you ain't gonna help nobody else. I mean, when you see your own brothers and sisters struggling, And another thing, y'all, that we do as a people, as a community, that I hate so much. Y'all see this, the bottom of my shirt, it says ceasefire. We need to ceasefire on a lot, not just with the police brutality, but we need to ceasefire on the pointing the finger at our brothers and sisters. We need to ceasefire on the hate, the talking down. You should be congratulating your brother, your sister, or your uncle, or whoever it is that you run across and you see them trying to uplift somebody, or they done made it, or they done finally got a little something. You know what I'm saying? You should not, they think they too much. Oh, I can't stand him. He got them big old rims on his car and he thinking, no, that's not how it goes. We supposed to be able to lay here, hey, what's wrong with giving him a pat on the back? What's wrong with saying, man, you did a great job? You know, hey, what the love is? What happened to the love? You know, in the Bible, it said that God has blessed us with a lot of things. But of all the gifts that he gave mankind, he gave us love, y'all. He gave us love. Without love, you're just a shell. You're just an empty vessel. You're supposed to do anything at any time to anybody. Because you don't fully understand, you don't grasp life. And we at war. Some of us don't understand that the war that we in. Some of us think it's just a physical war. The kind that you pick up guns and you shoot and people die on this side of the line and people die on that side of the line. But I want y'all to know that we're also in a spiritual war. And it's real. Because how do you see someone, example, a mother that's strung out on drugs with small children. She go and take her legs to support her high. The baby ain't got no milk. Dirty diapers on. Might not even be no electricity in the house. But instead of us good pedestrians or good citizens who ride by every day and see this situation and do nothing to help her, are you any worse than her or are you any better than her? Because you have means of the support to be able to lend a helping hand. But see, what y'all have to understand, an addiction is a serious thing. And there's many addictions in the world. You can be addicted to money, fame, power. Going back to the first, money brings these things.
Good afternoon, everybody. One more time. Good afternoon, everybody. We'll go one more time. Good afternoon, everybody. Listen, this is going to be exciting. One of the things that I want you guys to understand that you can't get out of something if you don't put something into it. So I want you guys to really listen to these guys. But I want you to, how many of y'all have a cell phone? If you have a cell phone, pull it out. If you have a cell phone, pull it out. If not, I want you to remember this. Everybody say this with me. We're about to break the cycle. We're about to break the cycle. Say it again. We're about to break the cycle. Some of you all, you were lucky enough, or fortunate enough rather, to have a father. Some of you haven't. Some of you all, you're going through school, and most people in your family did not do it. But just because they didn't finish, don't mean you won't finish. And just because your father wasn't there, that's not an excuse for you not to succeed. That's an excuse for you to do better in the next generation when you have your own children. When you see your mother struggling, you make up in your mind, when I get out of here, my mother never struggled another day in her life. And I'm talking to all of you all because although they paint a picture, all black men are selling drugs, all black men are gangbanging, all black men are in jail, you need to look around because all of us are black and you sit next to me. Y'all got real quiet. And so what it is the most dangerous thing on planet Earth is not just a black man, but a black man with education. Or a black woman with education. That's why they fight you so hard. And that's why they don't want you to be successful and to find out who it is that you really are. But let me tell you something. In spite of what people told you, ignore them and listen to what God has spoken over your life. And I know many of you all may not read the Bible, you may just go to church, but in the Word of God, He says that you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. That's the only scripture I'm going to quote today because I want to just talk about you're the head. If in fact you're the head, you have to make up in your mind not to live like the tail. So when other people refuse to study, you study anyway. You know, when I grew up and I matriculated through school, that's simply a big word for going through. When I went through school, people called me nerd. But now those people call me for advice. Let me go over here. People call me nerd, but now those people call me for loans. People call me nerd, but now they calling me from jail. Y'all not listening. The people you call nerd, you call lawyer. The people you call nerd, you call nurse. The people you call nerd, you call doctor. The people you call nerd, you call pastor. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't want a temporary success and be a permanent failure. I'd rather be a temporary person who no one want to kick it with, because successful people never hang with crowds. I want to tell y'all that. Because if in fact you have a crowd, you're not on your way to being successful. Because the only place it's crowded is at the bottom. I want to tell y'all that. Everybody say, I'm above average. All right, because if you're just average, guess what? You just on top of the bottom. Don't get excited about being average. C's are not allowed in my house. Why? Because I don't raise average people. So you have to make up in your mind, and I close with this, to be an eagle. This is the last thing I ask you to recite. Say, I am an eagle.
I am an eagle.
Let me tell you what eagles do. Eagles are comfortable with flying by themselves. People that hang in crowds are either turkeys or pigeons. And all they do is talk about and dream about flying. But eagles not only fly, but they soar, which means they're so high that they get to a point in life where the wind takes them where they want to go. Many of you have been struggling, and you use this excuse, well, I grew up in Minden. Where you grow up doesn't determine how God grow you up. It doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. And you can grow up in the Minden Project. Watch this, there are people who grew up in 3-story homes, but yet they end up homeless. Because sometimes the silver spoon doesn't guarantee a golden life. So what you have to do is make the most out of your life. And what eagles do is, how many of y'all ever played spades? If you're in the crowd, you play spades. Well, I love playing spades. And the one thing about spades that you have to understand is, you don't have to have the best hand to win the game. You just have to play your hand and maximize what is in front of you, and sometimes trick your opponent and make them think you have less than what you really have. But what I'm trying to convince you today is, I need you to make up in your mind, I'm about to set light. I'm about to set the hood. I'm about to set everyone who went against me. And it's not to come back and say, yo, I made it, but it's to come back and say, let me show you how I made it.
Right.
Because too many of us, we get out and forget who we left in.
Right.
But you have to go back. And it's not about bling bling and cars. Who cares about cars? They got broke people driving luxury cars.
Right.
It's not about big houses. Some people living in big houses and they're not even paying rent. But you know what it's about? When you content in life, whether you have on J's or Reeboks, whether you have on the latest jeans or you have on shorts. You know what you thank God for? That He wake you up every morning. You know what you thank God for? That your kids are healthy. You know what you thank God for? That I'm not dead, but I'm still alive. You know what you thank God for? That I'm graduating from high school. And you may not graduate magna cum laude. You may not graduate cum laude. You may graduate thank you, Lord. You know what that is? I made it out, but I don't know how. But no matter how you do it, at least I'm not a statistic. And so today I'm talking to you because I'm looking for those that are looking to be statistics, but in the right way.
Right.
Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah.
Wherein I'm 1 out of the 100, but I made it. I go back, you know, I told my daughter this, and I'm really done. These guys about to blow y'all heads off. I told my daughter, everyone from my high school that I see now, it's almost embarrassing when I look at them. Because one of them walked up to me and said, Larry, you look the same. And I couldn't say nothing. I said, hey, I'm glad to see you again. Because he looked older than my dad. Because when you disrespect life, life will disrespect you. Let me tell you your number one commodity. Your number one commodity is time. You can waste money and get it back. You can lose a car and get it back. You can lose a girlfriend, boyfriend and get it back. But when you lose time, you will never get it back. I wonder about the people who are laying on their deathbed and say, I wish I just had one more week to live. I wonder about that kid who realized his mama beat it in his head. Get off the streets. Stop hanging with that crowd. And after the gun go pow, and they feel the heat, they say, I wish I would have listened to my mother. Don't wait till you're on your back to get down on your knees. I just said something and nobody said nothing back. Don't wait till you're on your back to get down on your knees. Talk to God while you yet can stand and while you yet can walk, and He'll make sure that He take you from crawling to running. I pray you will bless. Listen real quickly. I want to shout this out. Y'all get ready. I want all the mentors on these to stand up and y'all really raise the roof for all these mentors on these. Make them feel good. Come on. Make them feel good. All these brothers, they doing it big. They got a story. You may be seeing something, but behind their story, God has given all of them the glory. What the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around for their good. They're not faking and shaking. And you know why y'all should have really gave them a shout out? Because watch this. They didn't have to be here today, but they love y'all enough where they say, guess what? We don't want you to go through what we went through, so we coming to show you how to avoid it. Parents, you should be turning it up too. Because somebody looking at it. And when y'all leave today, I'm telling y'all, all these guys, they're not just mentoring you all for the moment. Hit their phone number. Call them. Text them. When y'all call them, my daughter, they just text all day. I don't do that. But anyway, text them and say, listen, Mr. John, Mr. Cam, all of them, listen, I need to talk to you. I'm thinking about making a negative decision. I really got to go. But you know, when you make a negative decision, it causes your whole family to feel that negativity. Because when your mama watch you locked up, she locked up. If you on your bed, she on her bed. But today, I see now life over this whole gymnasium. And she's saying, all right, I want y'all to turn up. Here's my daughter. She's detailed to see. She's about to bring. She's about to come and do this little additional raps on and stuff. You know, y'all can loosen up a little bit. You know, I feel we can get the best out of all situations. So when y'all put y'all hands on it, when she starts doing her thing, whatever this thing is, y'all give it all right. Everybody say, we love time. All right, here we go.
All right, y'all, can y'all stand on your feet for me? I'll move around a little bit. Come on, clap your hands like this. Yeah. This is my favorite song. It goes like this. Hey, hey, holy fire, ooh, burn away, yeah, my desire, ooh, for anything that is not of you, yeah, and it is of me, yeah. I want more of you, yeah, and less of me, yeah. So empty me, y'all doing good, hey, empty me, yeah, yeah. So feel, won't you feel me, Lord, with you, hey, hey. Say, Lord, I need your Holy Spirit every day. Sometimes I get scared, but I know you're gonna make a way. I'm in a situation, and I don't know what to do, so I'ma stop doing me and let you do you, cause you're God. And you make me make that choice that I'ma ignore my friends and I'ma listen to your voice. Cause can't nobody hold me like you. Can't nobody love me like you. Can't nobody bless me like you. Said God, you're the best, hey, and now I'm through it.